Happy to be live here. Welcome to the stream. Blade Mahershala Ali. We know it's been canceled. Delayed. Delayed, and script needed to be changed. And we know that there's been different creatives in charge of this movie time after time since we heard of its announcing in 2019, which was a surprise announcing. Unfortunately, we're at a terrible place right now, but I want Mahershala Ali not to give up on this production and think, I got so many other options. I'll just do another movie. You don't have any other options of this magnitude to highlight a character of this level. Since you are the reason why this movie is going to happen, as Kevin Feige said in that one interview, why Blade? Uh, Mahershala Ali. That's why. When that's the answer, because you are so pivotal to this movie doesn't happen without you. And does this movie need to be made? Yeah. Bun your career. You can put your whole entire career and the whatever movie was going to give you that third Oscar to the side and bench it while you play ball with Marvel Studios. They announced this in 2019 as a surprise. The whole Comic Con was happening, and he's like, well, Kevin Feige said, I'm sure nobody heard about this rumor yet because this one hasn't been leaked. Because we would have heard about the Black Widow movie and we knew news about a lot of the things he announced that day. He was just confirming. But this playing, let me get out here, Mahershala Ali, and Mahershala Ali then put on a hat, and the hat said Blade. It's the same one that was the thumbnail of this video here. And if you give me a second, not that you need it, I'm gonna add that overlay to the stream, and then you can see that boom, this was taken that day. Don't let them drive you away. But that's the picture there with him putting on the hat and the big Blade logo played right behind them. And that was the day that we knew that this Kevin Feige, and he's wearing his Black Widow hat. So you can tell what was his black priority then. That's the Black Widow hat. Anyways, you can tell that day, Kevin Feige, yeah, I got Mahershala Ali Blade. Come to the stage. Big secret, not spoiled. They haven't even begun development. They were just in the idea phase of that movie. There was another one, Shang-Chi, where they just hired the actor 4 days ago, and then he came on the screen on the stage and he started speaking in his language and he was saying, "Hey, look, I'm gonna be playing the new superhero. Great opportunity to that." But Blade was a lesser of a priority. That doesn't need to affect your ego, Mahershala Ali. You let them do what they got to do. Big delay because of, remember when things were locked down for a long bit, especially if you're in California, depending on which state. Fine, that's a delay. All right, that's cool. We can roll with it. But the rewrites and the rescripts and the rumor that there was going to be 4 leads on the Blade movie, and Mahershala Ali was going to have to share a movie called Blade with 4 leads. That when that script was created, he should have and would have every right. He could have said, you guys aren't serious. When they made a script, and there was another rumored script where there was only 2 action fight scenes, that was when he goes, what? No. Now we're at a point where the movie will just be about Blade killing vampires. But even that needed to get taken back because as of yesterday, 2 days ago, I've heard this news. There needs to be a new script writer on the Blade movie. They will start over again with a new script. And damn, is that frustrating to know that this Blade movie is going to take so long. But this is fake frustration. You see, Chillmonger is going to tell you what he said the first time that they changed the script, and the second time, and every other time. If a movie is going to be bad and they course correct, then they're saving us of a bad movie. I will wait another year if it means a good Blade movie. I'll wait 2 years if it means, just like we would have waited an extra year to see T'Challa recast and them not to go with Wakanda, whatever. I can wait another year so that this Blade movie that was proposed that they just scripted up, which they decide they're not going to go with because it's not a good look. Okay, fine. Let's try number 5. Of course, it's annoying. Of course, you want to be mad and throw your fist in the air and say, "Oh my, what's going on here?" But it's worth seeing because the interesting thing about the Blade movie, unlike every other movie that's in Hollywood right now with who would cast Mahershala Ali, or even the Bad Boys movie, even anything Michael B. Jordan's gonna do with the Klan, you see, there's this common theme in Hollywood where they'll cast a dark skin actor who's got melanin in his skin, and the theme of the movie will have to do with that, as opposed to normalizing their existence and physical appearance. What's Blade? I kill vampires. What am I? What's my background? Vampire. That's all that is. There needs to be a place for that. And for a budget to be this high with a lead that looks like that, that's so rare. Mahershala Ali needs to swallow whatever pride he has, whatever his feelings were. He needs to say, no, don't. I can live off of voice acting for Miles Morales' uncle, Prowler. I can do these other roles, but I will stick with the Marvel project. I will not tell them, yeah, enough's enough. It's time for a change. I will not do that. Instead, I'm gonna have the heart to stick with it. Not to be he's difficult to work with. Oh, he rejects these scripts. Don't do that. Don't be the difficult guy. Chill and just let this movie happen. Quitting on Marvel is not just quitting on like a studio or an executive here or even the industry and it'll make you look bad. You would be quitting Blade. Blade doesn't happen without you. And it's important to get Blade to happen. And maybe I'm reading into these because I always put on that hat, the one that's tinfoil. Oh my god, don't tell me. Tell me how you. I got a message. Sorry, I have to respond to this. Somebody write something in the live chat so that it's not quiet. I'm wrong, I know. Okay, good. I just sent an emoji. If you need to know. Blues House says, man, all that. If they not respecting his time, then he should walk. It works both ways. No, Blue, you're absolutely terribly incorrect and false in this. Were you even listening to the first 7 minutes of what I was trying to tell you? This character is that important. Forget about how you feel and how they're treating you wrong. Whatever. Do you want a $150 million budget film to be with Blade or not? Because that's what's on the right line here. Because they'll find any excuse. How many excuses did they give us not to have T'Challa on the screen? Oh yeah, the actor died. Oh, why he can't be in the video game? Oh no, it's because it's happening in the past. Well, you mean X-Men '97 couldn't be in the cartoon? Yeah, it's 1997, and so by that math, it's got to be not him. They'll look for every reason not to give you Blade. As soon as Mahershala Ali cancels on this project, what does he say? What is the studio going to tell you guys all? They're going to say simply, "Oh man, we just created differences. We couldn't work out, and the plans fell through." No, aren't you going to cast? You're not going to recast them? No, you're not going to do that. Oh, I think that there's someone up top at Marvel who saw what the power of Black Panther in 2018 was, and he's going, "This is not our agenda. This is not what Hollywood is about. How dare we do this?" That's what happened. Simple as that. You're getting a link, Blues House, because an argumentative statement that you just gave me. I'm putting the link in the live chat, so that's for Blue. If you're free to join, hop into that because my goodness, I couldn't disagree with that any further. Like Mahershala Ali has the role and has the power to bring eyeballs to this role. He's got the name. He's got the only thing that's not working in his favor is Mahershala Ali's age, but that's fine. He's gonna be slicing and dicing. He has a big trench coat. We can get easily a stunt actor to be looking like Blade with the glasses on too, or the shades, I should call them. Those shades and that whole body covering outfit will be easy to make sure that you got a stunt actor doing all the nifty stuff. Yeah, I said nifty. And all of a sudden, when it comes to the acting roles, that's when the glasses come out. They go down. And he goes, "Hey," and he talks. I wonder if he'll do a British accent or not. I don't even think they know that he's from London. I only know that because that's I'll be on the Wikipedias and stuff, and you can't hop on right now. I appreciate that though. I appreciate that you're here. Um, 1 second. I'm in the middle of a live stream. I can't come. That was for personal usage, but I appreciate you guys for tolerating my little stupidity. Look, now we got Blue saying, but if you can just hop on with like audio and you can do the thing where your screen is off and you just talk to me, that's fine. But that I cannot like agree with this even like a millisecond. If they're not respecting his time, then he should walk. Who loses out on that? One actor, just stomach it, just swallow it and say, I'm going to continue with this whole entire ordeal, the whole shenanigan, even the whole shebang, I should say. And that's how we get forward. If the Black Panther actor said, "Man, these guys aren't paying me what Robert Downey paid me. No more sequel." Can you imagine if he said something like that? And they would, fine, we're gonna just Shuri instead, and there goes T'Challa. Can you imagine if whoever was the actor, what was his name, Chadwick Boseman, that was the guy? Could you imagine if he did that? Had that mentality now? And Mahershala Ali, from all of the rewrites and the reasons to quit, for him sticking around, I think he gets it. I don't think Mahershala Ali will quit on this. So while I'm asking him in the thumbnail of this video that don't let them drive you away, I think he knows that. Mahershala Ali knows what it's like to have skin that dark. Like, you got some dark skin too. There's people who don't have skin that dark. I don't have. Okay, here, I'll play this.
No, what you need is time to get your mind right.
And I only play that so you can see the color of the man's skin. I have some other clips in here. You know, we got different levels of melanin. Here's Sam. Okay, blue. What's up, Blue?
Yo,
Be quick,
look,
sir.
man, I got to be quick. They disrespecting Mahershala Ali, man. They disrespecting not just him, but they also disrespecting Blade. The thing is, it should not take this long. We're not going to see. I understand you trying to say that Blade is an important character. I get it. I'm totally 1000% behind that. I get it.
Okay.
But Mahershala Ali is getting older. They are not respecting this man's time. And to me, that's foul on their part. They're not even respecting Blade's time. It's foul. It don't take long to write a movie, a script about a vampire hunting black man with a sword. It just don't. Like I said,
take Coogler long.
No, right. It didn't take Coogler long. It's real simple. Like I said earlier today in my live, I said take Blade Trinity, rework Blade Trinity. It was the movie wasn't all that good anyway. Rework Blade Trinity, right? Change it up to MCU it up a little bit. There you go. Real simple. It's not hard. It ain't hard. That's all I got, man. Respect.
Yeah, thank you for coming. I'm gonna check out his live stream right now. His channel's Blues House Bluminati.
All right, man. I'm out. Nah,
okay.
I'm going.
I wasn't rushing him out. I just knew that he could enjoy, and I didn't want to. I'm not being rude. We got like MoFly Productions that says they should just bring back Wesley. Now, to retort to what Blue was saying, he's right. In actions have consequences. If that's something negative could happen with MoFly production. Oh, all right. Hey, just watch your mouth. Don't say anything too foul. But we're good. Yeah. What's going on, MoFly?
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good to talk to you again.
Hey, man. Me and you both know what the game is, bro. And I think what they're basically doing is the same thing they did with BP.
Yes.
They're basically drawing this thing way, 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 like, as far as long as they could draw it out to the point where people are going to lose interest in it. Just like, to me personally, I think they did the same thing with Black Panther.
Well, I definitely can agree that the Black Panther, like making them disinterested in the character effort, it exists, and I do put on that hat. I do the like theoretical. Oh, they're just doing this because they want to oppress. I always wear that hat. I can't ignore it. It's the world that I live in. It's the experiences that I have to get me there. Yeah. So yeah, MoFly, we and you are on the same wavelengths when we come to these conclusions. Easier than others. Some people would need things like proof and evidence. I got history and patterns. Okay. All right.
Yeah, man. I mean, my thing is that, with the Black Panther movie was that I think honestly they knew he was sick while they was filming this thing, and you're not gonna just tell me this man was kind of like hiding this colon cancer thing to the point where it might have popped off. And I mean, he might have, but I just feel as
Who knew?
though the, Disney, Marvel.
No, who? Like the person? Ryan Coogler knew? Nate Moore knew?
Yeah, I think Kugler and a few other people knew that he was kind of sick during this time because he claimed that he had it during all this time. And I honestly, on my end, I feel as though that they kind of drew this whole thing out from. They didn't know that it was going to blow up the way it blew up, but when it comes to the sequel, I think they just drew it, what I'm saying, further and further on down the line to the point where they knew he was going to get sicker later on my end. Now, I could be wrong, but at the same time, though, I can honestly say, man, is that, you know, How many? Look how quick when Spider-Man, when they did Homecoming, and how quick they did No Way Home. And Black Panther made way more money than both of those movies.
Yeah, no, not No Way Home. I think No Way Home made 1.9 million. Black Panther was 1.3 million. But
Okay, I'm sorry.
they did. Yeah, it definitely proves the priority. But I disagree with Ryan Coogler knew about Chad's sickness. But if you want to tell me that Disney, they got like everyone's phone tapped in, so they saw a text message from Derek Bozeman to Chadwick Boseman that said, "Hey, how's the cancer treatment going?" And they go, "Oh, our actor has cancer." If you want to tell me that, I'm not going to shoot that down. That's where I am. But I don't know if Ryan Coogler himself, the director himself, knew he had it. I believe him when he said in the Wakanda Forever podcast, if I've covered one time on my channel, he was saying like how 2 weeks before Chadwick died, Chadwick was on the phone with him, and he wasn't exposing why Simone couldn't step out the room. Simone is Chadwick's wife.
Right.
And it was because of the treatment and how he needed to be like, and she wouldn't want to leave him, but there was an NDA, and Chadwick was like, "No, you can't." This is Ryan Coogler telling the story. Ryan Coogler said,
Right.
Simone's got to step out the room before. So because of that, I don't think Ryan Coogler would lie about something like that. I don't think that poorly of the man. I mean, I can criticize his art, but I've never thought of him that way. But if you want to tell me Kevin Feige knew, or one of the other people who have a lot of money while not being creative, if you want to tell me one of those top dogs knew, then fine, I could believe it.
One more thing too, and I'll be off of it. I do think. Did you see my man Yalen Noel from the first Purge?
I know who he is. Yeah, Yolan Noel.
To me, that was the perfect runner-up right there. Period.
Okay.
Period.
Sure.
Hey man, thank you guys, man. Take care, bro.
Take care. I got Blues House on the side. Let's hear him, because he just said he's talking about this, making it a trinity.
The way for a new villain, right?
And by the way, he posted this video 2 hours ago from right now.
Cool. I'm with all that. But why are we? Why? What? How many rewrites have we done now so far? How many rewrites has it been so far? Right? It's been a lot. It's been plenty. Why? And I know movies go through rewrites, but this movie was announced 2018, 2019 when this movie was announced?
He's saying everything I was saying. I want to go to the part where we talk about trinities. I don't want to like show everything of his 13-minute video, but I guess that would be something he said near the ending. I'm gonna skip that ad, baby.
Mention or anything, but he just fights vampire. You know, he kills vampire. The last 3 films, that's all he was just killing vampire. Not a crazy story. I mean, that third one got a little weird, but the first one real easy.
Yeah.
The second one, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more complex, but still easy to follow. That third one with the whole Drake, they should have just made him Dracula.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying?
They will this time.
But it is what it is, man. Let me get into these comments.
He's so like dejected, and I can see like that's the common theme of how pissed and how easily like irked we could all be, because they're not doing this character justice. The character's important enough. Now, he's not a role model. He's not someone that your kids will that you want your kids to be or aspire to be, like Eric Brooks. Everybody, Blade is just the best and the coolest, but it's 2 hours at the movie theater where his roots have nothing to do with the character. You know when they race swap a character and they say the race isn't essential to the character. This is one that's not race swapped. And thanks to the great work we saw from 1999 from every the Blade movies, thanks to all of that great work, we have a character in the pop culture zeitgeist who was a superhero. He's a comic book character, and he's got the ability to be a reoccurring one with a new actor to play this. That's what I want. Not Wesley Snipes to come back, unless Wesley Snipes coming back as a cameo and it doesn't take from Mahershala Ali. I don't want these actors to be associated with one character, to be associated with one actor. That's the opposite of what recast T'Challa is calling for. I've never been calling for that. So to get Mahershala Ali, maybe even a cameo, will it be slicing and dicing together in Secret Wars? with the same blade that we saw from the Trinity. If we could do something like that, that would be fire. Okay, so we got people who are joining in. Rocky 56. He says, "I caught alive." Wow. Hello, chillers. I don't recognize your name, Rocky 56, but I'm happy that you're happy to be here. Are we talking Black Panther or Blade? You know, it's always gonna have a Black Panther seeping in. He should just ride it out and just have him killing vampires. No one's disagreeing here. Now we got Me Think 95 says Mahershala should drop out the project. False. No, you didn't see the thumbnail. Maybe you saw Chillmongers live and you clicked really quickly, but this message is, let me get your stupid ass comment out the way. Me thinks. It says, don't let them drive you away. You need to be here. I mean, you can't quit on this project. This is important to have. No matter what stupid reason it is next time, or script rewrite, or strike, or anything, you stay on board and make sure that this movie gets made. Oh, you're getting too old and you can't do anything too athletic? Doesn't matter. You stick around. You get stunt doubles to do that stuff. Don't give them a reason, because as soon as they have one, then there goes that movie. And what are we going to get replaced with? Wonder Man, Simon Williams. What's it going to be filled out with? Oh, they need to fulfill their racial quotas. Let's do like War Machine. He can be Iron Man for a movie. But it's not going to last. We need an everlasting character who reoccurs, and that's Blade. He's too old. He's too skinny. His hairline's effed up. We got makeup, okay? We got trench coat jacket, and we've got stunt actors to take care of his age. So none of these are excuses. He's not an athlete. We've got special effects. And he was already in the MCU on Luke Cage. I think that's true. And you know what? We're going to pretend like there's two characters in this universe who just happen to look the same. Sort of like how Peter Quill's mom was also in Captain America 1 as one of those groupies. Two actors look the same. Gemma Chan, she played Minerva with the blue painted face in Captain Marvel 1. And she was in Eternals as Cersei. Yeah, what a coincidence. These two actors look the same. That's all I'm saying. Jazzy. Hello, Jazzy. I like your name, Jazzy. It seems to me Marvel has a problem with folks with the melanin in their skin, right? Is it a coincidence? I don't know. Kevin Feige, are you watching, Kevin? This guy here has got a pretty bad track record, man. Black Panther was a breakthrough success by accident. That was Kevin Feige speaking, not me. He was only cast in the role because he's Hollywood's favorite pronoun-friendly Negro. I'm not touching that. Because I've been seeing that he's supposedly coming back for a couple movies. If he quits, then I don't think the movie will get made the right way or would be replaced. Yeah, the movie wouldn't be made if he quits. That these guys don't have a strong, sincere urge to use Blade. They have an urge for canceling or silently canceling, as Bob Iger said. And when they're looking at all the money that they're not making, when Thunderbolts flops, when like the more movies that suck and do poorly, the more reason they have to say, listen, let's just spend the same amount of money on Thor and not Blade. We can't afford it anymore. And unfortunately, there's risks going to stupid movies like Thunderbolts and stupid movies like, what else is a stupid movie that they did, which I can't co-sign? I wouldn't have done Eternals. I think Eternals and Thunderbolts are my two biggest, how could this movie be made? Captain Marvel 2, I would have given her a second movie, but it wouldn't have looked like the way that that one that we just saw looked. Michael Jai White would have been cast as Blade. He could. And he might be 55. Let's search that right now. Michael Jai White. He's 56 years old. So that would make him older than Mahershala Ali. Mahershala Ali is age 50. It's so old. But hey, actually, who cares how old Jai White is? He looks young, like you just wrote that right there. He's a well-trained martial artist, like you said. And he's got a full hairline. You kill me. Mahershala is a great actor. Look, he's perfect casting, in my opinion. He's the perfect casting in Chillmonger's opinion also. Get your last words in here before I close out the stream. Let's go another 3 minutes or so. I've said everything I wanted to say, and I see value in this character continue. Marvel has an issue with most of their characters. What do they do to my man Thor or Hulk? Michael Jai is a Blade. He has Blade skin in Midnight Suns. That's fun. I didn't know they did something like that. If they cared for the actor, they would bring Wesley Snipes as an advisor. Nah, he's not needed because we know how difficult he was to work with and punching up people really hard. Kevin Feige was on set with those, so he knows. If he comes in, it'll be a little cameo, but not as an advisor or anything special. What's he gonna advise them on? Give me a comic book writer to get Brian Edward Hill on there. Michael Jai. Okay, hey, a lot of Michael Jai fans over here. Michael Jai White looks young, sure. Give him 36, sure. So it's all about how you look, and more so than your actual age. What does your what does your birth certificate's date say? It's not about that. It's about how you look and how you can perform, and you could live longer than some dude who was born 10 years after you if you take care of yourself. Michael Jai, all he does is take care of himself, so he can do the job. But this guy, Mahershala Ali, is a 2-time Oscar winner, and that means something to these Hollywood execs. Without Mahershala, there is no Blade movie. I want to send this guy words of encouragement. Keep going. Stick with it. Don't provide them with an excuse. Don't try to take these other huge big Warner Brothers or other kind of like expensive movies that are going to require you be on set for 4 months. Stick it out and do Blade and focus on Blade. Last one's here. Wesley Snipes can play Whistler. Nah, he shouldn't be in the movie. Keep him for Secret Wars when they do the cameo cutscene. The one that the Flash tried to do, but this one's going to blow it out the water. So no. Vampires shouldn't age Chillmonger. Yeah, Hollywood makeup, special effects. Mahershala would have been better John's Cyward's Green Lantern. Oh, John Stewart. Oh, that thing. No, we never need to have a John Stewart Green Lantern again. I'm not in favor of characters who are like used in prominent position and look, they're important, but there's someone else with the same name and it goes, no, I'm the Green Lantern. All right, I'm gonna put on the ring. I'm Hal Jordan. I'm gonna go 3 movies. Somebody who likes me a lot more, Hal Jordan, is gonna go further. And I would hate for the resources to go to a character like John Stewart when there's a Hal Jordan waiting in the brinks to be on screen for the next decade, just so that John Stewart can get his turn again. Oh, I got my turn. I'm going to be the Green Lantern on the Justice League, and I'm going to be. And then they do a TV show called Green Lantern, and it's not about John Stewart. It's about Hal Jordan. No matter how high John Stewart and successful this guy gets, and no matter what actor you put behind John Stewart, Hal Jordan, the character, exists, and creatives who prefer him exist also. And so he'll always be temporarily in the spotlight, and it won't result in anything long term. So I'm just saying, if we know that the world that we live in, Warner Brothers will only tolerate a few of these black castings, let's not waste one of those castings and burn that resource on a temporary character who's got competition within his own franchise and is the secondary at best, the secondary Green Lantern. We know Guy Gardner is going to be in the movie of Superman Legacy. And we know that Jon Stewart is going to be on a TV show. They've already told you. So stop, please. Anzo, thanks for coming, but we're out. Check out Anzo on his YouTube channel, Big Foreign Entertainment. Deuces.